How to deal with disrespect. Disrespect is a common challenge that we all face in life, and it can be very upsetting and frustrating. But what if we could learn from the ancient philosophy of Stoicism, which teaches us how to handle difficult situations with wisdom and grace? In this video, we will explore 10 practical Stoic principles that can help us cope with disrespect in a better way. As usual, I challenge you to be strong and stay with me till the end of the video. Let's begin. 1. Keep your calm. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is that we are not disturbed by what happens to us, but by how we think about what happens to us. As Epictetus said, people are disturbed not by things, but by the view they take of them. This means that disrespect is not inherently harmful or offensive. It is our interpretation and judgment of it that make us feel hurt or angry. When someone disrespects you, remember that their behavior is a result of their own thoughts, feelings, and opinions, not a reflection of your true value or worth. This can help you keep your calm and not let their disrespect affect your emotional state. 2. Reflect on yourself. Another important aspect of Stoicism is the practice of self-reflection and self-examination. The Stoics believed that the quality of our thoughts determines the quality of our lives, and that we should always strive to improve ourselves and our actions. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. When you face disrespect, it is essential to reflect on yourself and ask questions like ourselves and our actions. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. When you face disrespect, it is essential to reflect on yourself and ask questions like, is there any truth in what the person said or did? Did I do or say anything that provoked this situation? How can I respond in a way that is consistent with my values and virtues? By reflecting on yourself and the situation objectively, you can gain a better understanding of the event and your own role in it. 3. Learn to pause. Seneca once said, "Whenever you are angry, be assured that it is not only a present evil, but that you have increased a habit." Stoics believe in the importance of self-control and rationality. They argue that impulsive reactions driven by intense emotions, like anger or frustration, often lead to poor decisions and unnecessary suffering. When faced with disrespect, the Stoic approach encourages you to avoid reacting impulsively. Instead, take a moment to pause and collect your thoughts. This pause allows you to regain control over your emotions and gives you the opportunity to respond in a more measured and thoughtful manner. 4. Have empathy. Epictetus and other influential Stoic philosophers say, "Seek not the good in external things, seek it in yourselves." Stoics believe in the interconnectedness of humanity, and that understanding the motivations and emotions of others can lead to better interactions and personal growth. When someone shows disrespect, Stoicism suggests practicing empathy. Try to put yourself in the other person's shoes and understand their perspective. Empathy can help you see the situation from a different angle and realize that the person's disrespect may not be personal or intentional. It may be caused by their own insecurities, fears, or ignorance. 5. Concentrate on virtue. One of the main ideas of Stoicism is to develop virtues such as wisdom and courage. These are the qualities that help us live well and act rightly. Seneca, a famous Stoic philosopher, wrote that virtue is nothing else than right reason. This means that being virtuous is the same as being rational and consistent with the natural order of things. Stoics believe that virtue is the highest good in life, and that everything else is indifferent. When we face disrespect from others, Stoicism teaches us to focus on virtue in our response. 6. Embrace acceptance. One of the key lessons of Stoicism is to accept the things that are not in our control, such as the disrespect of others. Epictetus said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." Stoicism teaches us to distinguish between what is in our control and what is not, known as the Stoic dichotomy of control. We can only control our own thoughts, feelings, and actions, not external events or the behavior of others. Therefore, when we face disrespect, we should not let it affect our inner peace. Instead, we should accept it as part of life. Sometimes, a little laughter goes a long way. As the ancient philosopher Seneca said, "You have mastered yourself when you know how to deal with what you should not take seriously." Stoicism teaches us to control our emotions and act rationally. but it also recognizes the value of humor in coping with challenging situations. Humor can help us keep our emotional balance and avoid getting too angry or annoyed when someone disrespects us. Instead of letting our emotions get the best of us, we can choose to respond with a witty remark or a playful joke. Set clear boundaries. Stoicism is not about being a doormat, it's about being a rock. A rock that stands firm in the face of disrespect and injustice, a rock that knows its worth and demands respect from others. When someone disrespects you, you don't have to take it lying down or lash out in anger. You can be calm and assertive, explaining what they did wrong and how you expect to be treated. By setting clear and reasonable boundaries, you can protect your dignity and self-respect. This is what Stoicism teaches: to respect ourselves and others, and to maintain both inner control and outer dignity. 9. Choose forgiveness. Imagine someone disrespects you. How do you react? Do you lash out in anger, or do you let it go? The ancient philosophy of Stoicism has some wisdom to offer. Stoics believe that forgiveness is not a favor to the other person, but a gift to yourself. Forgiveness is the key to inner peace and happiness. However, forgiveness is not easy. It does not mean forgetting or approving what happened. It means choosing to release the negative emotions that hurt you more than anyone else. Stoics say that we should forgive all but not indiscriminately. We should forgive wisely, with compassion and justice. 10. Change your perspective. Perspective is the ability to see things from a broader and more objective point of view. It helps you avoid overreacting or taking things personally when someone disrespects you. Marcus Aurelius said, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." When you use perspective, you can see that most cases of disrespect are minor and temporary. They do not affect your true worth or happiness. Disrespect often reflects the other person's ignorance, insecurity, or weakness, not yours. By focusing on what truly matters in life, your goals, values, and virtues, you can live a more fulfilling and peaceful life. So next time you face disrespect, remember to use these Stoic principles to keep your cool and act wisely. Stoicism is not about suppressing your emotions, but managing them well. So act wisely. Stoicism is not about suppressing your emotions, but managing them well. As you embark on this journey of applying Stoic principles, remember that it's a path of continuous learning and self-improvement. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Before you go, take a moment to reflect on how you can apply these principles in your own life. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's build a community that supports each other in living a more virtuous and fulfilling life. Act wisely and act Stoic.